Yeah.
Well, have a seat.
I don't know if I like it or not.
What kind of job?
Well, I'm kind of working for the government, but what they do is they take people who are Arabic speaking, and they have places where they train these troops. I can't talk about that.
Yeah.
And we pretend to be Iraqis, which I'm not. And so the troops get assimilated when they go there. Whether, like we pretend to yell at the troops, or some pretend to be bombers, or I don't know. I can't really talk about it. But,
Top secret stuff.
Well, I don't know, but they send us out to training facilities.
Yeah.
And we pretend to be insurgents.
Wow.
I was born in Lebanon, but I grew up here, but I speak Arabic. And I needed a job, and I knew somebody who said, well, you can get this job, and they pay really good money. I mean, very good money. I mean, really good money. And it's 4 days, or you can go for 24 days later. But anyway, I'm starting tomorrow. I'm kind of anxious. I really haven't talked to the people because I needed a job. I got divorced, and then I went through my savings, and I need the money. But I'm really, I have anxiety about it because I don't know.
You don't know what to expect, I bet.
I don't know what to expect and how I would react to some guy in a Marine comes and clobbers me or something, or pretends to.
Oh, they wouldn't do that, would they?
I don't know. So anyway, I started tomorrow. I have to go to El Cajon, and from there they take us. I drive there, and I have a place where I park my car, and they take us by bus.
Wow. This is not your normal everyday job.
No, they take
How
us
exciting.
north of Palm Springs. Or to Barstow. I think I'm going to 29 Palms. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So what would you advise me to do?
To not fear the unknown. That's what stops us from pursuing really interesting things.
Because maybe this was written in the cards for me, right?
Right. And just because you don't know what's going to happen is not the reason to fear. Just realize that's a normal human response. And that's from me being an untrained, non-professional layperson. And I think the most exciting things in life happen when you take chances. And I don't think they'd let you get hurt.
I don't think so either. But it might be I'm not used to people yelling at me. I know it sounds weird. So I don't know how I'd react. I don't know if I'm doing the yelling or being yelled at. I don't know. But they asked if you had any acting experience. I did some in high school.
Oh, wow.
In college. So I don't know.
Can you speak some Arabic for me? I want to hear it.
شو بدك تحكي?
Keep speaking. I want to get the feel.
أنت حلوة كتير.
And this just rolls off your tongue real easy to not even think hard about speaking
my
in Arabic.
is not that good. It's weak.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Well, you've got me fooled.
I know. See, they speak an Iraqi dialect. I speak a Lebanese dialect. It's more.
But the soldiers won't know.
No, the soldiers won't know. I would know.
Yeah.
My fellow actors would probably know.
Yeah.
Say, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, the other guys that are going to do this along with you, they'll be like, that's not quite right.
Right. So I don't know. Anyway, so that's the story.
Well, would you rather just sit around and do a ho-hum job here locally, or would you?
No, I can't.
I mean,
I've been sitting on my butt, went through my savings for 2.5 years, so
there you go.
I need to get back into work, but I'm apprehensive.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? I don't think I'm a kind of person who's afraid.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's going. They're going to shoot bullets at us. They're not going to use live bullets. I don't think. No.
Well, you won't be alone with one soldier.
No.
Right?
Hopefully not.
There's safety in numbers.
Yeah.
There'll be witnesses. Yeah. They won't go crazy.
So your advice is what people have been telling me: just take it easy and go with the flow.
And don't fear the unknown. You know.
It might lead to a better job with that company.
Yeah, this could be your career.
It could be.
Or you could meet the best friend of your life there.
I doubt it. I seriously doubt I'm going to meet anybody I'd want to hang out with there.
You never know. What about a fellow person who knows Arabic?
Nah, I'm not really they're
I hear a little negativity going into this, and you haven't even met these people.
well, some people give you the best advice is just to keep your mouth shut, keep a very low profile,
Yeah.
and take as much as they're going to give you as far as
Abuse.
abuse, and take the
Yeah.
money and run. So that's what I'm going to do.
Take the money and run.
That's what I'm going to Woody Allen movie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for your advice.
Do you mind being filmed?
Are we being filmed?
Well, we have a camera where he's waving over there. You see where
Should
Larry
you look
is?
at the camera?
Oh no, you don't have to.
Oh.
But we were just wondering if we might be able to keep this as a movie, and if it's really good, we show it
To where?
for free to people who are interested in seeing, like a social experiment. This is sort of like a social
Are you
experiment.
going to make money off this?
As far as I know, no.
No, as long as you're not going to show it locally, are you?
Well, if you would not like it shown locally, then we can make sure you don't appear locally.
No,
How
I'd
about
rather
that?
not. I'd rather
Yeah.
not, because I've been telling you stuff I probably shouldn't.
Ooh, okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Thanks a lot
Well,
for the advice.
good luck,
Thank you.
I'm rooting for you.
I
I'm
don't know
thinking
we're
about
being
you.
filmed.
Bye. Have a good day.
Where should we eat?
I don't know. I'm a bad person to ask. That's a bad answer for free advice, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. But, at least you're very honest.
I just got here, actually, so I haven't
I see.
seen food.
Okay, well, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Same to you. So Larry, I should wear this. I haven't figured it out yet. You want me to try talking so that you can hear it? Social experiment.
Oh, yeah.
Just messing around here and having good conversation.
Cool. Sounds like fun.
It is fun.
Have fun.
Okay.
I have to sign a release, right?
Actually, your release is just
My voluntary presence here.
right, and that you acknowledge there's the camera over there. There you go. There's your release. So, what's on your mind?
How do you forget an ex-girlfriend?
Well, the easiest way.
Beer.
I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking another
I'm going over
woman.
there to have-
Another woman right away. But
yes.
is that the best way? No.
It's not nice to the other woman.
Well, it's not nice to the woman that is second. The one that you get as a brand new.
The Mexicans, they have a saying that you can remove a nail with another nail.
Oh yeah, similar, isn't it? Well, let's see. That's probably one of the hardest things to do in life. I think there is. And you will be scarred by it, and you'll be telling grandchildren about that, I'm sure.
Yeah, she has red hair. It might be a big scar.
Okay, how recently was this?
Oh, last year.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I got an
And you
email
still,
from her.
so you get a little contact with her,
A little bit.
and maybe it needs to be more of like a cold turkey thing,
Cold turkey.
because little bits of emails and phone calls could
no
draw
phone
it
calls,
out.
yeah.
No? Okay. But it gives you a little hope, possibly, with the contact.
Well, I know from what I heard from her, I think it's probably smartest to give up hope, so I need to forget.
Right. As far as my personal experience, the cold turkey works the best.
Because
Because-
better than beer.
Yeah, it's healthier. Yeah, your body will appreciate less beer and moving on. And getting yourself into social situations where you might find a woman.
I'm
know?
on my way to one of those right now.
Oh yeah, what is that?
Well, I'm going to go to the St. Patrick's Parade, but I'm supposed to meet someone there. So.
Excellent. Let all your buddies know you're looking.
Ah, yeah.
Your friends are the best way to meet another woman, I think.
That's a good idea.
Not in the bar. Those are the wrong types.
I'm not interested in that. I don't like bars in this country. Other countries, yes, but this one, no.
It's different here, isn't it? If you go over to an Irish pub, yeah. It's more family oriented.
Irish pubs here aren't really like Irish
They're
pubs
fake.
there. Yeah.
You've spent some time in Hawaii?
Yeah, I grew up in Hawaii.
Oh wow. So I always tell the people who come to get advice that they can turn around and sit in my chair and give advice for anyone who comes by. Would you like to try doing that?
Oh my gosh. No,
You're just as much of an expert as I am.
I thought you were going to ask me for advice. You know better.
Okay, Larry, that's like, oh, he's encouraging that. He's my director. Let's see, so I need to come up with something?
Well, you have to have a problem. Maybe you have no problems.
Oh, everyone has problems.
I'm an electrical engineer by trade.
Oh, what engineer?
Electrical.
Electrical. Well,
what is your biggest problem?
My biggest electrical problem.
No, what was your biggest problem?
My biggest problem is I don't make enough money, and
That's a problem for me, because the girl told me that she traded up to a guy who has more property.
Oh, then she's definitely not worth staying with. Ew, ick. The truth comes out. Yeah, you can't. Oh no! Look, we have our little.
So you need to make more money.
That's
what do you
to
do
protect
now?
our win.
Give free advice?
Yeah. That's a problem with money, isn't it? I got an art degree recently, and I teach art as an adjunct, and you know that adjuncts don't get paid well.
Right.
And you have to work as an adjunct for a while before you can be considered for a professor job. But those are rare. So it's iffy if I'll be able to get that job.
My brother took a class from a medical doctor, and it was a glass blowing class at the University of Hawaii.
Yeah.
And this guy was a medical doctor, and he was forced by his parents to be a medical doctor, and he was miserable.
Wow.
And every day I went and visited my brother at the class, the guy was smiling and happy, and he was teaching glass blowing.
Yeah.
And he made more as a glass blowing professor than as a doctor.
Oh, wow. I need to go teach there.
They had in the University of Hawaii, or in the state of Hawaii, they have a law that the hotels and buildings have to spend a certain amount of money on art.
Right.
And then the university takes a cut, but they pay for all the energy that goes into the glass blowing. So he was making monumental art for these hotels and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, if you get into public space art, you can make some money. Yeah. Thank you for that advice.
And then art is kind of untraceable too.
Oh, you mean under the table kind of things? He didn't say that, Mr. Government.
Is this a government project?
No.
Is there government funding for this?
No, but you're on an FBI file now.
Great. That's good.
Why did you move from Hawaii?
Actually, I moved from Hawaii. Hi, Larry. I'm Carl.
Fabulous. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm looking for advice on. My wife loves San Diego. We moved here 6 years ago, and I'm from Asheville, North Carolina, and it's been good in terms of finding a job and making a little bit of money and so. But I'm wanting to move back. She, I don't know, could adapt to a mountain climate or culture, and so I need advice on what can I say to her to possibly get her to change her mind or persuade her to move back to North Carolina.
Did they tell her you own some land with a gold mine on it?
No, that's not gonna work. I can't lie to her because we end up have to move back, right?
You might have to move back alone.
Yeah, that's not advice.
I don't know. Has she visited?
What would you do?
Has she visited there?
Oh yeah, and she likes it. You know, I think the big thing is just.
Is she a California girl?
Oh, absolutely. She was
Oh,
raised
trouble,
in Davis.
trouble.
She was raised in Davis, California. You know that's that, right? Yeah. And but you know, ultimately, you know, we love each other, and I moved out here and made sacrifices, and you know, leaving my family and so forth. But and she recognizes making those sacrifices as well, you know. But I just want to make it easier for her when that transition happens.
So what's her background?
Her background's art, and she's a manager of a brewing company now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And there's a few brewing companies out there, and you know, her business is restaurant, you know, food, microbrewing, that kind of thing.
So how come she can't change your mind about you wanting to be there?
Well, that's kind of like that's where my family is and everything, and all my friends, and you know, and it's hard to generate a community in San Diego because it's always in a state of flux.
But does she have family in San Diego? No, she has family.
No, she has in Davis.
In Davis.
Yeah. So none of her
family's
family's
here. Does she see them very often?
Yeah, quite often. We see her family quite often. Yeah. So
it sounds like that the family ties are kind of the attraction for both of you.
It is. We're very grounded in family, community. Friends are as important to me as family in a lot of ways, you know. So if friends are around, friends here I've made, they've come and gone, and I think it's an economical phenomenon, you know, where people, whether the housing market runs them out or they move on to, you know, to get more bang for the buck somewhere else, you know. But you know, the people I've made friends with, the communities I've generated, dissipated over 6 years. People moved
I don't
away.
have any friends here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, how long have you been here?
I've been here 10 years. My friends are in Mexico, Japan, Hawaii.
Can you relate to what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's, but it seems like to work on this problem, you have to understand where the attraction is. Your attraction is for your family, and her attraction is for her family.
That's right.
And I don't think that the job, it is an issue for supporting yourself,
sure.
but I don't think it's as strong an issue as the family issue.
You're not?
Absolutely, I agree with you.
So then the question is, what's it's not going to pull your marriage apart, though, right? I mean,
no, I don't think so. I think ultimately we'll sustain ourselves. You know?
You looking for free advice?
Yeah. How do I get over my fear of paying for things?
Fear for paying for things? I think you get some free advice.
Here, have a seat. Have a seat.
How do you get rid of a body? Have you got that one yet?
The Bolsheviks used, what did they use?
There was the episode on The Sopranos.
The Bolsheviks used sulfuric acid.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You had him here. Thank you.
Good, that was good. You're good at this.
I better go.
Okay, we're going to switch out now. Okay? Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for the advice.
All right, you're welcome.
Great, actually. Okay, I'll give up the price now.
I didn't solve the problem.
Pause. Put it on pause. Hit the button. Yeah. Yeah, and we're videotaping it too.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, I just want general advice.
Okay, general advice?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of advice would you like?
Well, just advice about life. Do you have any, is that specific
Life?
enough?
Okay, oh, wow.
How
we got 20 questions
20 questions
on life?
on
what?
life.
How can we narrow it down
How about
some?
raising children? How about
Raising
advice on-
children?
yeah.
How many kids do you have?
One.
One kid?
Yeah.
And how old's the child?
6. She just was here in
Oh, 6 years old.
Yeah.
Right? Does she have any interest?
Yeah, she's interested in quite a few things.
Like
Animals.
what? Animals?
Yeah.
Right?
And just generally the world. Yeah, she's interested in travel and
Travel?
yeah.
Oh, okay. So how does she respond to school?
She does. We keep her home. She schools from
Oh, she's
home.
homeschooled.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I would suggest, exposing her to those things that she's interested in,
Okay.
and steering her along the way
Yeah.
in terms of her interests. And when she really kind of focuses on something and you recognize that,
Yeah.
you observe that, give her all the resources she possibly have in terms of documenting or just recognizing and scrutinizing
Yeah.
and realizing that resource. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
It's a parent, it's position for a parent, I think, is to encourage those interests.
Yeah,
My dad, he was, he wanted me to be a carpenter and
Yeah.
a lot of other things that I was really interested in.
Yeah.
I wasn't interested in working on the cars with
Yeah,
him or anything
yeah.
like that. Had to do it anyways.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
but,
yeah.
Ultimately, he kind of realized I wanted to make art and do other
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
And then he stepped back and just let me do my own
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
and I was a lot happier.
Yeah, that usually makes a
and
happy
it,
child, yeah.
your child's never going to be the exact mirror of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the world is going to influence the
Yeah,
child.
exactly, yeah.
And a lot of times you don't even know what direction that might
Right,
represent.
that's right, yeah.
Unless they're harming themselves, I just let them go.
Yeah. That's easy when you're homeschooling, so that's a cool thing about that life
Absolutely.
learning.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. That's right
Well,
along
it's
the lines.
welcome.
It was
It's a
nice.
pleasure. Okay.
Nice to talk with you. See you.
Anything really, I can do my best to give you any kind of advice. Do my best.
So you use.
I can't be an expert of everything.
I mean, you use any tool? don't
You need
use-
advice on use of
No, I mean,
tools?
you do you use any tool? No.
No, not any tool.
Just instinct.
Yeah. We're filming this too. Is that okay?
Oh no.
Okay.
No, you go.
Now we have a camera over here if you don't mind being filmed.
Okay, it's okay.
Is that all right with you?
Okay. Oh, you just need space for him to see.
You want to come over on this side?
Yeah.
Wow, lots of you are here. All right, tell me what's on your mind. I'm Dee Dee and you are?
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn. Can I have you come over here just a little bit? Because we have a camera right there in front. Okay. Jocelyn, what's on your mind?
Nothing.
Something's on your mind. Come on.
No, I'm just wondering, like about the advice, like.
We give advice for any kind of problem that you're having. Is something not going right in your life?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Are you afraid to admit it in front of these people here?
I just like want my friends, like they know, and my sister.
Yeah.
Right there.
Do they know?
Que si se,
Yeah.
que si se hacen para atrás. No, que si se hacen para allá. No, no, en serio, en serio. Jesús, hace para allá. Ok, dale.
So
no,
what-
es que nosotros ya sabemos que ya
So
tiene.
what's
Es
this
nene.
problem?
Well, it's about
Jesús,
my mom and my dad getting.
Your mom and your dad.
Oh my, this is very.
Is it scary to say?
Yeah.
I
to go?
Oh.
It's like. like,
I'll try to understand. You can tell me.
like. Oh wait.
I won't tell your mom and dad. How about that? Will that help?
Yeah. It's 'cause, like everything that I say, like it makes me like want to cry. So that.
They don't understand what you're saying and it makes you want to cry? Is that it?
No, it's
You want me
like.
to go first?
Yeah. Can she go first?
Sure, sure.
Bien nerviosa.
Ok, Jesús, en serio, hace para atrás. No, siempre vas de
No,
chismoso.
it's because he understands and
Okay.
he tells everybody.
Yeah, he understands. All of them don't
He listens and
understand.
he goes
He
himself.
understands. You might be telling him.
Okay, so I'm Dee Dee and you are?
Liliana.
And you don't mind being filmed by the camera? Yeah.
I don't mind. I'm not scared of it. Okay, good. So, Jesus, don't.
Well, what's on your mind? You
Okay.
have a problem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I have this couple of friends,
Yeah.
and I used to be in love with one of them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and but I met him like 5 years ago. We haven't seen each other like 5 years till this year.
This is boy trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I no, well, look, I used to like this kid. I'm not gonna see the name, but
The name is secret?
Well, I could say it, but they might tell everybody.
Okay.
So yeah. His name is.
Give him a code name.
I'll just spell it. Marocs. Yeah. Okay. And we met like 5 years ago. I was like 9. He was also 9, and I used to love him. I was like, he was like my
Wow,
first
you
love.
loved him when you were 9.
Yeah, I'm serious. Most people don't get that. They think it's like I'm too young. Okay,
Wow.
we hadn't seen each other like for 5 years.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but I think I'm like obsessed with him.
Yeah.
Because I always wanted, like, he was like my first love and like the only one since.
And you haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah.
And you're still thinking about him.
Yeah. I just like saw him, but he doesn't like really talk to me or anything. He's just like trying to avoid me.
He doesn't notice you.
He wants to avoid me. But we used to be going out.
When you were 9, he did notice
Yeah,
you.
he did.
And 5 years later, he's not noticing
Yeah,
you.
he isn't. Now it's
Dang.
like, yeah.
What can we do about that?
I don't know.
Does he have a girlfriend right now? Is that why?
No, he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Huh? Oh, but you
He told me
suspect it.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, you don't go to the same school.
No.
No. And do you live anywhere close by?
No.
No.
He lives like near my aunt's house, and I always go
Okay.
visit my aunts or them.
Yeah. He lives
Yeah,
here.
she's like my best friend, so it's like, yeah.
Okay. Is there a playground anywhere nearby, like basketball
Yeah,
hoop?
yeah.
Yeah. And might you be out there playing near his house one day?
Yeah, I always like try to go visit him. Not visit him, but he has
But
a
be in the
sister.
area.
Yeah, near.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah. And I think like I'm obsessed.
Could you write him a little anonymous note to get him starting to think about there's someone out there and slip it in his mailbox? And it won't have to say your name yet. You could just start giving him clues that there's a girl out there.
I mean, he knows me.
Yeah.
He knows me. He does talk to me and stuff, but not it's like he talks to more to them than he does to me. He's like, aww.
Yeah, and sometimes like
Yes.
he puts her like apart.
Yeah. When I'm not around, he like goes out with like everybody. He's like with everybody, and when I'm in, he's like trying to get away.
Can you give him a gift of some kind? Just to show that you really, like him? Something a boy would like?
Skateboard.
Oh, that's a big gift. Maybe you could start smaller. Like a yo-yo or what?
Yeah.
What do you think he would like?
Like those little like chains for the keys.
Yeah, a chain, a keychain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. With maybe a little note. A little note of that you have your eye on him.
But I also want to like know what he felt for me. I don't know. I'm just like obsessed with him. I don't know. I don't like him. I don't love him anymore. I don't like.
Takes time to hear those words.
I had him like, it's like 5 years ago, and I still remember it. I don't love him anymore. I don't love him, but I still.
But you're obsessed.
Yeah.
You're obsessed.
I'm like.
Well, I think you should take it one step further. Do a little gift and a little note. That's my recommendation.
Okay.
Thank you for stopping by the table. Now, another person?
This is just weird.
Excellent. And good luck.
Hope so.
All right, you heard that my name is Dee Dee.
Yeah.
And your name?
Kimberly.
Kimberly. Do you mind if we take off your hat so the camera can see you a little bit? Wave to the camera.
I come in peace.
You come in peace. I'm so glad. Now, do you have a problem on your mind?
Yes, I like this kid.
You like, what trouble? Oh my gosh. Yeah? When did this all start?
Like,
Hey, don't blame it on me.
like 5 months ago.
Yeah.
He's my brother's friend.
Oh, good.
That's bad.
No, it's good because he can hang around your brother and you'll be able to see him.
Yeah. But they don't hang out too much.
Really? Well, maybe you can speak to your brother to change that. You think?
No, but my brother, he says he will make fun of her. Yeah, he always makes fun of me, and then he's like,
He starts saying
I have an idea. Can you cook at all?
I spelled it out.
What? Can you cook at all? Can
No.
you make? Not even something simple, and then you could invite your brother and this man, this young boy, to come eat it. Have you made anything in the kitchen?
No.
None at all. I think it's time you start. Like some cookies. Everybody loves cookies.
I don't even know how to make cookies.
What grade are you in?
6.
6. I learned how to make cookies in 7th grade. Yeah. Chocolate chip cookies. They go right to the heart. Yeah, that's the way. That's my advice.
Okay.
Learn to make cookies and lure him in with food. Hey there.
Here we go.
I'm actually a traveling monk from South Africa.
Uh-huh.
Can you please tell me what is the true self? What is our true identity? Let's put it that way. It's very simple.
What is the true identity?
What is our true identity? Couldn't talk.
Honestly, we have some girls that are ahead of you.
Oh, I thought they were
So I
working
better
with-
let them go first,
Oh, I
okay?
didn't know that. Sorry, my apologies.
A lot of them want to turn.
Okay, no, carry on. I'd love to hear about it.
Can I go third?
You want to go now? Okay. You feel ready? Okay. All right, we're going to have, I'm sorry, was it Rebecca?
No, Jocelyn. Jocelyn.
Jocelyn. Okay, good.
Okay. Well, my problem is that my mom and my dad got divorced.
Okay.
Well, they're not yet divorced, but they're like
They're on their
separated.
way to
Yeah.
getting a divorce.
Yeah. And like my dad got like, well, my mom and us think that he got like
Another woman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I've been like jealous or I don't know what about my dad that I do really bad stuff because like sometimes when I go like to his house, he got like stuff of like woman things and I like in my mind I just think like they're full of that woman.
Right.
So what I just like the shampoos and like things like that I just throw them into the sink and or things
You
like
want to get
that.
rid of it, don't you? Because
Yeah.
you want it to be your mom's things
Yeah, like
instead of this other woman.
yeah, and then I have noticed like that my mom she's like more sad and like
Oh, sure.
yeah like that.
That's
and, like,
normal.
And like she doesn't has like no more patience.
Yeah. She
And-
gets angry easily?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I wanted advice, like
Right. So she gets probably mad at you because her
Yeah.
temper is short.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. All of those are very normal feelings that happen when a divorce is coming. But that's something that you can't stop. The divorce is beyond your control. You know, it's between your two parents. And I think it's hard as a child, but you're going to need to show your mom some real patience when she gets angry. Because when you get older, you're going to learn that this is probably the hardest time of her life ever. Because she feels lost and rejected. And there's nothing worse than that. Yeah, so just show your mom a lot of patience and let your dad go in the direction he's going, because as a child you can't stop him.
Okay.
You know? And this will be a sad time for you, but I think that you can still stay close to your dad and to your mom no matter where they go. You know, he starts living in another place and your mom lives separate.
Yeah, we live like that.
You'll go back and forth between the two, and lots of families exist that way. Lots. So I think you just need to think of adapting to it, changing your life. And although you might not want to, be nice to the new woman.
I don't know her.
You know, she isn't responsible for the divorce as it comes, right? She had nothing to do with it. Your father did. So you can't blame her for anything bad. But she's not your mother. You can treat her as possibly a future friend. And we all need friends.
Okay.
Yeah, and your mom in the next year is going to need a lot of love from you, even though she's angry and maybe yelling at you because she's so sad. So you're going to need to be strong for her. okay? And that'll help her adjust. So I do feel for you. This is a hard situation to be in, and you'll remember it for the rest of your life because this is so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my advice to you, Jocelyn. I hope things work out.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks a lot. This is gonna be on TV. Thank you.
We're making a little collection movie, so we're not sure what.
A long time.
Yeah.
Is that bad?
Yes.
Anything you need. Okay.
Well,
Lots of advice.
do you mind being filmed by that man over there?
Anything that has to
Oh,
be.
I don't want to be filmed.
Okay,
I
you
don't
can just
mind.
stand close by. So you bite your nails. Oh, first let me say I'm Dee Dee, and you are?
I'm Jacob.
Jacob. Good to meet you.
Okay.
Well, you bite your nails a lot. Have you ever tried that product, Bitter Nails?
Yes, I have. The
And you still bite?
It, like, after a while, the taste just gets normal to me, and I just.
Holy cow.
And I tried the onion thing, that garlic thing already. Then I'm a stressful person. I'm very stressful. I teach preschool, so.
Oh, you do? There's a lot of stress with that. Some people twirl their hair, some people tap their foot. Do you do any of those things?
Not as bad as my nails. My nails never.
Of course, you can't really twirl your hair. It's not long enough.
No, not right now. You
Like, we have like not that much time. So I have to go get him.
all the time. I would go to the.
You're stressed right now by having someone pull you away.
It's just always. I'm always like that.
Well, it's hard having no nails. I use my nails as tools. You know, all the time. I scrape things. They're like portable tools, and you don't have that ability.
I
You know?
have to use my teeth for everything to open cans and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
You
yeah.
open it like that with my teeth.
What if you tried working with one hand that you couldn't bite, and one hand you would say, okay, I'll allow myself to bite only one hand? A reduction.
Try to do that. Might work. That might work. Yeah, that could work.
Okay.
I don't know.
If the bitter nails didn't work, then that's my advice.
I even got what's that called? Acrylic nails on myself, but I didn't bite those. I didn't bite them, but that worked for a while. But then you have to keep replacing them.
That's expensive, I think. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, but it did work for a while because I couldn't get to my real nail, so
Right.
like that, and it's expensive, like you said. So I was like, I don't know what to do anymore.
I've even heard people who chew on their tongues. It's kind of the same behavior.
My mom does that, and
right?
she chews on ice. She puts ice in her mouth. Just
Hard
to
on your
chew the
teeth.
ice. All
Yeah.
the time.
It's healthier to bite your nails than chew ice.
Yeah, but this is disgusting. I know it is, and especially I meet people. I'll go like this and. Like
to try not to show your
just
nails.
Go, like how you doing? Like that, and like that. So.
Oh, okay. So you normally do a handshake with your right hand, right?
Yep, and I'll turn away from you like that, and then put my hand to you like
Yes,
that.
well, let's make that your good hand
See?
because I might spy it. And if you're going to bite, you bite this hand only, the left. Okay?
I'll try, and I'm right-handed, so.
Okay, you only bring up that left hand to bite. And if I see you walking around the park with the right hand in your mouth, I'm going to come up to you.
And smack me on the head then.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's my advice to you.
Okay.
So thank you for joining us today for free advice.
All right, thank you too. You've been a great help. So thank you very much.
Hey, you don't have to do that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Okay.
Oh, and see, now she's not ready to go.
Now
She
it's
was
her turn.
rushing you along. She's not ready.
It's gonna be her turn.
Well, I take one person in the hot seat and I ask you what your problems are that you wanted to discuss.
Oh, that Irish thing.
That Irish thing.
Yeah, the parade.
The parade was very sad.
I didn't see the parade. It was sad.
Oh, it was all just horses, not even horses, mostly people walking around in t-shirts. What kind of parade is that?
Well, have a seat. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Do you mind that there's a camera on? Does
No,
that
that's
bother
okay.
you?
No, come sit here. Can she sit here too? With a break.
Kneeling down is good,
There we
probably.
go.
These are portable chairs.
Okay.
Well, my name is Dee Dee.
Hi,
and
Dee Dee. I'm Richard.
Richard and
Linda.
Linda. Great to meet you.
Thank you.
And your complaint today is a lousy parade.
A lousy
for
parade.
St. Patrick's
crowded
Day.
too.
Oh, crowded.
And
You
it
couldn't
went on
see well.
forever. And we saw fine. That was the problem. It was,
Well, were there a lot of commercial floats?
yeah,
like
I
just
used to see that
selling
too,
things?
selling things and things I
And
didn't
who
want to
wants
buy.
to see that? Yeah.
Now, if I wanted to buy them, I would have enjoyed them. I didn't. So
I
didn't.
suppose, yeah.
Exactly.
So, was there anything interesting in the parade at all?
Other horses, they were fun, you know.
Yeah.
Horse, but you know, but
Yeah.
they were
The
tired.
Dancing was good.
When
The
we
girls-
what we saw of it, but
Yeah.
there wasn't enough dancing.
No.
And no Irish pipes. What was that all about?
No bagpipes?
Yeah.
In an Irish parade?
Can you imagine
St.
that?
Patrick's Day?
I was shocked.
Oh, can you play them?
Not a bit, but I like hearing them. You know,
I do too.
They're great. Yeah.
They're haunting.
They
yes.
are. Yeah.
Well, my advice is to pick up the bagpipes and try to learn them and come next year and play in the parade.
That sounds like what you do at the library. You tell us if someone complains, you tell them to do it.
Wait a minute.
So what do you think? Do you think you
perfect
could learn them?
advice. Not a bit.
It'll help your it'll help your lung capacity.
No.
It'll be a healthy thing for your body.
Well, I do swords. We'll bring our swords there. We'll bring our swords and do sword work.
Ooh, is that Irish in any way?
Well, sure.
Can you put
the
that
Irish-
in the parade?
Sure, the Irish fought too. They always lost, but they fought. And I admired them for that. You know, but
Right.
it was always hopeless, but darn it, they tried.
Oh, so do you mean fencing?
Oh no, we get broadswords.
Oh,
and cut
okay.
and
It's
thrust
like
swords.
fencing. It's
we just
theatrical.
Yeah, we block our own stuff.
It's theatrical. And
Yeah.
can you imagine doing that in the parade?
I get tired
to,
after a while. Well, this would be interesting, huh?
Yeah. I would
I
come to
agree.
watch people sword.
Would you?
Yeah.
What if it was just like a booth area and you just had it, you know, like, because there were some booths with people
Booths
doing
would be
things.
interesting.
Yeah.
But the parade is really lacking right now.
Yeah.
And
It is. The booths were lacking too. The whole thing was lacking.
oh, but we have this booth.
This is
Isn't
a good
this
booth.
a good
This is
booth?
a good
It's
booth. This is a
free.
I like this booth.
It's free.
Well, thank you for your advice. That was
Thank-
excellent advice.
Thank you for stopping by.
Gonna get out of it. I mean, if you're sitting here.
You know what it is? It's our culture. We're becoming so isolated as individuals
Yeah.
that it's hard. We become these isolated points where we don't exchange information or talk. It's basically a platform. When they sit down, they ask me for advice. They realize basically it's just a platform to have conversation. As if I was having a picnic and then sit down. Basically, you know, that's what it ends up being. It's just a platform for dialogue, conversation. Because I'm not an expert and I couldn't give advice on an expert level. I mean, maybe education because I'm an educator, you know. I work at the Art Institute in San Diego. But in terms of advice, you know, people ask me, well, where can I find a ice cream taco? Or how do I make one? Or it just is a variation on the advice, basically.
Okay. All right. Well.
It's
we'll have to find out whether
it's totally non-threatening. I mean, I've got. If you wanted to see the video, you could see it totally.
What's a video like?
You want to
what's
look at
for?
it? Museum. It's there. You walk all the way down the end, and it's on your right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I take my
Bee
students to
Museum,
that.
You know how many museums there are?
Oh yeah, I take my students on field trips here all the time. I know where all the places are.
I don't have the film commission's phone number, but you can get it. Do you have access to the internet?
I'll check it out.
It's San Diego
I'll check
Film
it out.
Commission.
Can we just like set up and
They're-
do another 15 minutes?
They're a liaison, so
Yeah.
they're the ones that do the work for you to get the permits
Oh,
and
okay.
get everything
All right.
legitimate, you know, to be able
Now,
to do this. in the
let me
park.
ask you
'Cause
this.
We have designated areas for entertainers. So
Right,
if you happen
right.
to be taking up those areas, then they're going to think that there's somebody here.
We've
that's
already
not-
gotten a complaint.
Have we?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear
The
it.
regular entertainer can't come here because you're here now.
Oh, okay.
And
All
they
right.
have a permit
Is this
to
a
be here.
public space or is it private?
It's a public park.
Okay.
But they have designated spaces that are permitted.
Where would be a place where I wouldn't interfere with somebody's commerce? In
With-
terms of them, where would be a place that I wouldn't
I mean,
interfere
if you
with?
want to be a volunteer to supply information to the public,
Yeah.
then you'll want to check at the visitor center, and they
Okay.
can probably sign if they have, you know, if they need.
No, I wouldn't
volunteers.
want to do that. I want to
Well, because
do
that's
the
what they're
performance piece.
here for, is for information for the public. We're here as stewards of the public to help them with that. So I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to like get down to what exactly you're looking for, and you're videotaping people.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure.
Let me try to explain it to you best I can. I do public art in the context of social interventions. This particular piece is to create just conversations
What
with
piece?
people.
Like, explain what you mean by that.
Piece is like an art piece, you know, like
Where's your art piece?
this table, this book, my
Okay.
exchange with the people. It's performance art. Performance art in the context of back in the 80s, there's a movement called the Fluxus movement, and the intent of that was to remove the artist away from object making and instead making creations or situations with people where they exchange things.
Based on what you're saying, it sounds like you would need to follow the same rules and procedures as the other folks that go through this, and that would be the entertainment program.
The entertainment program. Okay.
Yeah, because they all have permits.
Right,
Go through
right.
the process.
Okay.
And if you're calling this art, that's fine. That's not
Okay.
the issue.
Okay.
The issue is whether or not you're following the procedures properly. And if you feel that you belong here, then all you got to do is get a free permit.
Okay.
And so if you have questions about what the permit involves, all you need to do is contact. You can either go on the website, which has the rules and regulations on there, right?
Yeah, the entertainer program's on the website as well.
Rules and regulations. And if you have any questions that go beyond that, you can talk to our senior ranger, or you can continue with us. But you kind of need to follow the rules and regulations that the others have to follow.
Okay.
That's all we're asking.
Okay. Okay.
When it comes to videotaping, then that's where the film
When that
comes
comes out. Yeah.
Where are all the festivals?
Did you go to the Art Institute? You look so familiar to
Do
me.
I?
Yeah. I've seen you before somewhere. So do you want us to just leave
Yeah,
the stage? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
especially when we gotta